morning. Welcome to Revelstoke. 10 p.m., 17 degrees Celsius. We're gonna do a hard climb up Rogers Pass. This should be interesting. This is the Columbia River we're going across here. Kind of loops north here and comes back down south. And comes through Golden as well. Columbia River has a pretty crazy path. So literally the same river we were on Friday's video. Revelstoke is really a north to south town, so we don't really get to see the town. It's a fairly decent sized town, kind of like Castlegar that way. You just get a glimpse of it as you drive through it. It's like taking a cutting a hot dog in half and building a road in that narrow little slit between the two halves of a hot dog. Hard climb here, full pedal to the metal. Speed limit's only 60 kilometers per hour here, but pedal all the way down. Oh, just goes up to 70 here, but we can't get up to speed limit. Mount Revelstoke National Park. Keep an eye on the speed limits here. I cannot rely on my GPS. Did update it, just updated the GPS last weekend, so hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. Mine was short. Very, very short. It was alright, it's just short. It was a bit of a stressful weekend, but it was good. It was lots of good news. My sister-in-law went into surgery, 12-hour surgery, something like that, 13-hour surgery. So far, all the news is good, so some stress relief there. You know, Saturday we spent some time at a good friend's place, or with a good friend, at a celebration of life. Because his father passed away a bit ago, so made it a bit of a short weekend, stressful weekend, but hey, everything worked out pretty good. I was happy with it. Hopefully everybody else is happy with it too. Actually gaining pretty good speed. I thought this would be steeper than it is. I don't climb this very often, so sometimes I forget how well we can do here. I got a hitchhiker. Not very common these days. This is Canada's biggest highway. I know, right? They're working on it. They're working on it. They're working on 4-laning Canada's biggest highway. This is Trans-Canada Highway number 1. The biggest and only highway that goes coast to coast. It starts on an island and ends on an island. Now both islands claim that they are the start, that they are mile 0. We drove all of Highway 1 from point mile 0 all the way to mile 0. I really want to do it again. It's just an awesome experience. On Victoria Island, mile 0 is right in Vancouver Island. Right in the city of Victoria is mile 0. And then when you get to Newfoundland, St. John's has a big mile 0 marker as well. St. John's, Newfoundland's marker is definitely fancier than Victoria's. So yeah, Canada's biggest highway. And I know somebody's going to get excited about Rogers Pass, not Rogers Pass. The construction out of Golden. Last time we came through here, it was dark when we were headed that way. Guess what? It's going to be dark again. I know. You're excited to see how the progress is going. And of course, if it is bright enough to record a video, I will hit record on there, even if we just make a short clip of it or something in a separate video. Or we'll see how it goes. If it's bright enough to do that, I will, but I doubt it. In fact, it's going to be tight to even make it before they close the highway. They close the highway at 10 p.m. If anything goes wrong, I'm not going to make it. So hopefully everything goes right. Really? You couldn't wait. You just couldn't wait. Just a tiny little bit. All the signs say there's a passing lane coming. You had to pass now. Dingus. I'm in a rush too. Oh, that's the truck that zoomed by me a little bit ago before I pulled over and set up the cameras and did a load secure check and all of that. There's some beautiful waterfalls in here in the spring now. I keep seeing little glimpses, but that one there I got a pretty good glimpse of. Just some gorgeous scenery. We do have some fun snow sheds to go through. Up on top of Rogers Pass. I believe there's 2 or 3 on this side of Rogers Pass, and then more on the other side. Somebody count them for me. I always forget. Got to go up and over those mountains, or around somehow, but mostly up and over. The car is from Quebec. Some rain. What? Wasn't expecting that. What in the blazes are you doing? What was that? You're passing me and you want to merge into the side of me. What was the rush of merging in here? Cray cray. Well, are we having fun yet? Still quite a bit of snow up on top. Yeah, I wasn't expecting rain. Well, I guess it'll be mostly one camera on the dashboard At this point, I wish it would rain much harder. Because that way the lenses wash off the ones that are outside. But this stuff, all you get is fine mist of spray over them, and then kind of become useless. Skunk Cabbage Boardwalk. It'd be fun to do sometime. Let's see, if the roads stay dry like this, I'll stop, pull over somewhere, and quickly clean the lenses. We'll see if it stays dry. Oh, Skunk Cabbage Boardwalk is closed. Maybe because there's a river raging through it right now. It's flood season. Okay, the roads might be staying dry here. Giant Cedars Boardwalk, also closed. Kind of nice seeing all the trees fill in. Everything's so green. Tomorrow we'll deliver this load in Calgary. And then head to Grass Lake, Alberta. It's near Taber, Alberta. East of Taber, Alberta on Highway 3. And that river down there is pretty cool. There we go. I don't think we can pull on over there. It's not a big pullout, but yeah, it looked like it was a nice big pullout, but all the no posts keep you from going back onto the road. A little bit obnoxious. Hey, but we got clean lenses again. One of those trucks that just passed us had overheating brakes because I can smell it so strong. Oh, there's a nice big pullout. I should have used that one. I don't know this road at all. Further we get to, or the closer we get to Rogers Pass summit, the more snow we see up top. Albert Canyon East Bridge. yeah, we bought another Spot GPS, saved by Spot. GPS tracker that for emergency use. Steep little climb here. Yeah, we had the Gen 3. We had that for like 4 or 5 years. Used it a couple times to call for help when we were out quadding in the middle of nowhere. Had flat tires and stuff. And I've been taking it in the big rig for the last 5 years as well. Well, we had it longer than that, long before we were trucking, so that's got to be more like 7, 8, maybe 9 years old. We had that Spot for a long time, so we got Generation 4 now. Hopefully it'll last just as long. Which means that Jess can log in anytime and see exactly where I am. Yeah, we haven't had one for the last month or two, because the old one finally bit it. So, and they didn't have new ones in stock, so we had to wait till a new one was in stock, and then we bought it as soon as they got it in stock this last week, and it arrived within a few days, and just set it up and we're good to go. This is definitely, well, I guess it would have to be. It's Canada's biggest highway. It's a trucker's highway. Man, those waterfalls are just so cool. Pretty gusty, windy out. It's not like a storm, but it is a little windy out. Feel the gusts here and there. 4-laning sign over there. Does that mean this section over here is next to get 4-laned? That would be nice. It's only what, $63 million to 4-lane a short section? This highway would be much safer if people were a little more patient, and if not everybody sped up like crazy every time there's a passing lane. Just maintain your speed whenever you hit one of these passing lanes. And if you're a big truck or an RV, even slow down a little bit. Or was that last sign they're talking about this 4-laning they did over here? That might be it. It's a wide load. It's not even that crazy wide. Just big tires for those big mining trucks. That section is such a short section to 4-lane too. Really, it was an upgrade, much needed upgrade to the brake check going down the hill on the other side. So that's nice that that brake check is upgraded. More waterfalls. And another one. I know you guys can't really see them. Just zipping by like that, but trust me, they're beautiful. Oh, we're up to the snow sheds already. For avalanches in the winter to just go right over top of the road. They've put all these snow sheds in places where avalanches happen every year. Not necessarily every year, but a lot of years. See on that one there's some trees laying on top of it, and you can see the snow that slid off on the right hand side. That big avalanche would have closed this highway down for a few days, but with these snow sheds, the highway stays open. There's a train on the other side also going through snow sheds. So this is Glacier National Park. Massive waterfall there. It'll be interesting how I can make it back through the mountains on Highway 3 tomorrow, as there's quite a few mudslides. That highway's been closed a lot this last week. So hopefully they got it all cleared up. Last I looked today morning, it was one lane, single lane alternating in the mudslide area. So hopefully the road's open. Vans from Manitoba. And it looks like the mountain way in the background is covered in clouds. Coming close to the really steep climb at the end. Four-way flashers on. Why does the car have four-way flashers on? Nobody's flashing us, so maybe they're just driving through the mountains for the first time and they're scared of the road and driving a bit slow. Which I don't mind, as long as you use pullouts, let people by. Hemlock Grove Boardwalk. And they're all closed. Oh, look at that. Avalanche came through here. You got trees on both sides. Yeah. Right over the railroad as well. Don't remember when that happened, but must have happened in the winter sometime. It's a shame we can't see on top of the mountain there, because it can be pretty spectacular. Although this is pretty spectacular too. There are sure a lot of trees though. That circle on the left hand side there, that little pullout with that trench with a circle around it, that is designed for the military to attach their cannons to, artillery cannons. They sit inside of that circle groove, and and they aim the cannons up at the mountains, and then they shoot the avalanches. So they close the road, shoot at the avalanche. Avalanche comes down, they clear the avalanche off the road, and then they clear out. Open the road back up again. Trees are down there too, so avalanche came through there as well. Looks like we had quite a few avalanches here this winter. So yeah, you'll see all over Rogers Pass, and same with on Mount Coquihalla. You'll see these platforms with a perfect circle. Here's another one, a circle. That is for artillery guns. And the military uses those to practice their accuracy of artillery while shooting at avalanches. So there's a train track right underneath us right now. I don't know where it goes. The tunnel goes under the road into the side of the mountain. I don't know where that train track goes. There's another track that keeps going and goes over, not over, but it goes through Rogers Pass a little further down the track, down the track. I thought this was a passing lane. Yep. It's fail. I thought I saw a sign passing lane coming up, so somehow I misread that. And here's the other train track. Not the one that goes into the tunnel, this is the one that doesn't go into the tunnel. I mean, it does, but a little further down the road. So, here's the passing lane, right? No, that's just that off-ramp. Okay. Car caught up with us. 2 kilometers here, passing lane. Looks awfully brown up there. Is that just from the forest fire? Or is that all avalanches? It's mudslides. Is that a bunch of mudslides up there? Weird to me. And yeah, there's actually a train on the left-hand side of us here. Is this the passing lane? Looks like it. Maybe not. It's hard to see. There's no lines, right? This is definitely a passing lane here. Okay, driver, go ahead. Here's the big climb. Almost to the summit. Took us a little while to get there, but we're almost there. What are these waterfalls? This is awesome. Maybe you guys can actually see these. That's cool. We're down to 40 kilometers an hour. Working hard. Come on, little engine. You can do it. We've got a 500 Cummins. 500 horsepower Cummins. Rogers Summit, we made it. There's a artillery gun sitting over there, an example of what they use at that little pullout there on the left hand side. Speed limit 70 here, and that car is going way over speed limit. If I'd known they were going that fast, I wouldn't have merged in. The speed limit feels very slow at the top of the mountain here. There's a museum over here. I've never gone into it. I need to do that sometime on the left-hand side. Rogers Pass. Big new rest area there as well. Now we head down and go through a couple of more snow sheds, and then after we go through the snow sheds, we'll call it a day. I think this will be a fairly long video. Come the rest of the snow sheds. Somebody, did you guys start counting? Somebody count and let me know in the comments. Speed limit goes to 90 for a small section, then back to 70 as we go through the snow sheds. You can see all the big avalanches on the other side of the valley. This side of the valley has the same ones. We're too close to really see them. I guess I should honk in one of these. It's quite the funky echo. I believe that's all of them. How many was that?
Are you working? I only got your high beams working there, buddy, associated? You got high beams on.
That is it. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Got another, I'd say 45 minutes to get to Golden. Maybe someday I'll shoot a video from Rogers Pass to Golden, or from Golden to the top of Rogers Pass. Be another good video. So once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the support you guys show us. No Jess again this week. Probably not next week either. More dental work this week. I am out of here. You guys rock.